What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Rail to Gutter. So today I just got a little quick tip for you guys. For some people that have never used SPDs, or maybe you're thinking about buying some and you're just not quite sure yet, this one's for you guys. So these that you're seeing here are just sort of the lower end kind of beginner ones. They're kind of heavy, but it doesn't really matter. You know, some beater uppers, some good start offs. One thing I will tell you guys that you should always check before you even start to use them is your adjustment on the spring. Now, some people don't adjust this out of the box. I learned this the hard way. I threw these onto the bike, and these are actually my first pedals. I'm still using them. So I threw them onto the bike, and I did not check the adjustment. One of my pedals was extremely low, all the way to the bottom, so the pedal was extremely hard to get out of, and I didn't check that. So when I got on the bike, I basically couldn't snap out of it because, well, I wasn't used to, you know, that sort of spring not being able to pop or allow my ankle to come out. So I ended up just kind of falling over. So it was pretty funny, but you should always check that. The easiest way to check it is there is an indicator right here. So for me right now at this moment, I have it right in the middle. Kind of, you know, still pretty easy for me to get in and out of it, but for starting off, you want to have this set to the top, all the way to the top, and that's the easiest setting. That allows you to kind of get some practice, you know, or maybe you just want this always in the easy setting, etc. It's really personal preference here, but you want this on the easiest setting just so you can get the hang of it. And then once you've gotten the hang of it, you know, maybe you want to just kind of keep it in there, not so much on the easy one, then you can go ahead and adjust it down. How do you adjust these? Really simple. There is a screw here. You can see the plus and the minus. That lets you know, if you know you want to add a little more tension to the spring, you just go ahead and rotate that. This uses a 2.5 millimeter Allen key. You just go in there like so, and then as you're turning it, you'll actually see the pedal itself. You can see it actually moving. So right now I'm adding tension and it's going down. If I want to take some off, those clicks let you know what your adjustment is. So that's roughly where I was at. So it's really simple. And another thing, I'll show you guys exactly how to use these because again, I learned the hard way, and it's going to happen. You're going to make some mistakes, but I'll show you guys exactly how to use these properly. All right, so let's go ahead and just let's get to it. So basically, you want to make sure that your cleats are set up properly. Your cleats can come in 3 different colors depending on which one you want. Yellow has the most float, blue and red, I can't remember the exact float on those. I believe one is 2 and the other one's 0. But yeah, you want to make sure you have those set up right. And then basically what you're gonna do to get into these SPDs or these pedals is that the front or the top portion, this little portion here, right here, has a little hook, a little groove to it. You can see it right there. That is going to hook into this part of the pedal. So how do you practice that? You make sure that you have your strongest foot in one of the pedals already clicked in, and in order to get the other one in, and you know, and to rotate, you basically are going to push down on one of them and then get into the habit of using sort of your toe to push the pedal and then hook that front portion of your cleat into this section. So you're gonna do 1, 2. You're gonna hook that because then once it's hooked, you can't really move it, right? And then you're just gonna push down and you're gonna hear it click. That lets you know you're in. That's it, and you're in. You just go. Now how do you snap out? Really simple. You just pull from either the left or the right, depending on, you know, which one you want to click out from, and you just go ahead and pull your ankle away from the pedal. So out that way for the left, and then from the right it's just the opposite. You go to the right and that's it, you're out. So what happens when you miss it? This happens to everybody. I feel like honestly, when you have these kinds of pedals, it's bound to happen to you. And to me, it happens still to this day. I miss the pedal. You know, maybe I over push it and I don't grab my cleat right in there. Sometimes I think I got it, but I don't. So the bottom section of this shoe is really smooth, right? It's like there's literally no grip. There's nothing here. So if you over push the pedal, a lot of the time you're going to end up on the bottom. You can't click into the bottom portion of this. It's basically a one-way trip with this. So if you catch the smooth portion of your shoe, you're just going to slip off. If you catch it somewhat correctly, but not right on, not right on the money, what happens is that your cleat just doesn't click in. You just keep pedaling, but you can't get your foot on there, so it's like you're wiggling all over the place, and you can't slip off. I mean, it's happened to me. You slip off, and then sometimes you can almost like fall off your bike, so you want to be careful with that. You want to make sure that you push that with your toes, hook that in, and click, and you're ready to go. And that's pretty much it, guys. Just do that repeatedly and you're gonna get it down. It's really that simple. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys at the next one.